can you tell me how big are kangaroos? How big are baby kangaroos when they are born?
They are just 1 inch big.
Oh, that's tiny for an animal that grows to like very tall and get very strong. And also, they are completely pink and they don't have any hair on their bodies and they're born. So that's tiny for an animal that can get very big. Hi guys, Zaka here and you're watching Learn with Zaki. This is a brand new series I created where I invite guests over and have a little chit chat about different topics. So, my guests today are Izzah Nawaz and Abdul Hadi Nawaz. So, without further ado, let's begin. Izzah, can you tell me a few features about the kangaroo?
Yes, thank you for inviting me for this chit chat. And kangaroos are special creatures and they live in Australia. They are water holes and they eat grass.
Yes, you are right. They live in Australia. Mostly the inner parts of Australia where there are lots of water holes. Where they can find water holes, lots of grass. But mostly the middle part of Australia is very dry and has lots of deserts. That's why 80% of Australians live on the coast. That's why there are 10,000 beaches in Australia. Impressive. So Abdul, can you tell me a few facts about the kangaroo?
Kangaroos can jump 10 feet high and kangaroos can jump 25 or to 20 feet. When they really try, they can get up to 40 feet long.
Wow, that's impressive distance of how long they can jump and how high they can jump. You are right about kangaroos jumping from 20 to 25 feet, and if they really do try, they can reach a maximum jump length of 40 feet. And for example, here's an example of how long a person has jumped. The longest a person has ever jumped was done back in the 19th century. It was by a man who jumped 29 feet. Impressive. That's very long for a person, but a kangaroo would not care because it's still 11 feet shy of what they can jump. So, kangaroos are impressive. And they have legs like springs which they use to jump. So, Izzah, I have a question for you. How fast can kangaroos jump?
They can jump to 30 miles an hour.
Yes, you are right. They can reach that speed. When they jump very fast, when they jump at a high speed and are going fast, it's just like running for them. But it's like they're jumping very quickly for us. So, that is impressive for jumping that fast. So, Abdul, can you tell me how big are kangaroos? How big are baby kangaroos when they are born?
They are just 1 inch big.
Oh, that's tiny for an animal that grows to like very tall and get very strong. And also, they are completely pink and they don't have any hair on their bodies and they're born. So that's tiny for an animal that can get very big. So, Abdul, can you tell me how big do kangaroos grow when they are adults?
they can grow up to 5 to 6 feet high.
Yes, the adult male kangaroos can get 5 feet high, but really large males can get 6 feet high and stand on their tippy toes, and they can be higher than an average person. And Izzah, can you tell me what do they do to be head of a group called a mob?
Well, they stand tall, and if there's another kangaroo which tries to take the mob, the kangaroos have a fight. But the females don't do fight is because they have babies, and only the males fight because they protect the mob.
Yes, you are right. The females don't fight, but the males have matches called kickboxing matches where they stand on their tail and kick the other kangaroos in the stomach. And that kick is so serious that it can cause a serious stomach ache. That's why kangaroos have an extra thick lining covering their stomachs. And also, if they kick a human in the chest, it is enough to break ribs. Powerful. And they also arm wrestle, where they get their head really back from the body and scratch the other kangaroo's chest with sharp claws. That's impressive fights. And the kangaroos do it to, if one kangaroo is the head of the mob and is the strongest and best kickboxer, and another kangaroo shows up and tries to take the mob, the kangaroo which is already the head of the mob will try in all his power to stay ahead of the mob. And if he doesn't, then the other kangaroo will be the head of the mob. So, that's impressive. Abdul, can you tell me the predators of the kangaroos?
Well, kangaroos have dingo predators, and baby kangaroos, they have wedge-tailed eagles
As predators.
as predators. Well, the baby kangaroos can go in their mother's pouches. If there's a dingo, they find a river spot so they can jump in the water, and one male kangaroo, which is the head of the mob, will try to dunk the dingo dog in the water.
Well, you are right. Dingoes are dogs, but wild dogs. And the head of the mob or some other kangaroo will get in the water and then try to sink or drown the dingo in the water and overpower it so it will go away. And baby kangaroos have wedge-tailed eagles as predators. That eagle, the wedge-tailed eagle, is a massive eagle which has a 7 to 8 foot wingspan. For comparison, my height is only 4 feet, half of what the wedge-tailed eagle's wingspan is. That's very large. And that's massive for a bird. So, Izzah, can you tell me a few more facts about the kangaroo?
The kangaroos can jump up to 10 feet, but they also don't fight when there is a human which is not chasing or attacking that the rule bosses his mob.
Yeah, all right. But at every single a kangaroo that is ahead of the mob should not be called the rubash. If you have a kangaroo as a pet, yes, you can keep them. If you have lots of land space, kangaroos are very powerful creatures, and they eat grass. They don't eat meat. So, they are not carnivores. They are herbivores. But here's the thing: there is one kangaroo in Australia which was kept in a zoo, and is so powerful it can crush a metal bucket under its powerful arms. It looks like a bodybuilder, and that's really powerful and incredible for a creature like the kangaroo. And their babies are called joys, and they live in their mom's pouches. The females are the only ones which have pouches, and the males don't have them. So, guys, if you learned something new, share in the comments, and I hope you liked this video. Be sure to like and subscribe my videos, and also share with your friends. Love you.